Hi everyone, my name's Dima Amin and I work for geosof. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 2012 release version 7.5. I'm going to focus on the new features included in Oasis Montage, geosof, and Voxy. The 2012 release focuses on three main theme areas: streamlining your exploration workflow, exploration collaboration, improving your data access, and 3D subsurface with 3D capabilities in our new Earth modeling extension, Voxy. Some of the features I'll be showing you through Oasis Montage include new 3D gridding algorithms, angled clipping in 3D, dragging and dropping a section to 3D, as well as some digital services. We'll talk about your geosof ID, Bing Maps, original seeker file, additional recent files that you can add, IP instrument support, and being able to plot certain elements of your array. As we work more in 3D environment, we've been adding some 3D gridding methods. Last year, krigging was available as a 3D gridding method. However, it can be quite time-consuming and can take up a lot of time if you've got a larger area. This year, we've added direct gridding and inverse distance weighted gridding for your 3D datasets. Direct gridding gives you the ability to plot out minimum, means, minimums, or maximums of your values, and it's really useful in largely densely collected datasets. You can use this for GPR, and you can also plot your models if you've got direct values for any models that you're working with. Inverse distance weighted gridding is also really good for geochemistry data, and it's better for localized effects. So now both of these methods that used to be available in only 2D are now available in 3D. We've also made it easy for the parameters that you have to plot in for the 3D gridding are very similar to the 2D parameters. Last year we added the ability to clip all of your layers together. This year we're also adding the ability for you to clip not only the layers together, but all of them together at an angle. So you can clip your voxel at any angle or azimuth just by setting those parameters as your azimuth and dip within the 3D viewer environment. This is really helpful for clients that are interested in specific features. Also important if you're taking a look at fractures or any type of sections, you have crooked sections that you bring in. This is really important for you to be able to really understand your data better. An additional 3D feature that was added is the ability to be able to drag and drop your section into a 3D space. This feature is also included in Target, but you're also capable of doing this within the geosof drill hole extension. Geosof has been working towards its digital services and improving your digital experience. geosof ID has played an important role in this, and geosof customers can now use their geosof ID to access any geosof online service that requires a secure sign-in, including Voxy, online licensing, online updates, and Bing Map services. As a customer, your geosof ID is the only sign-in you'll need to remember when accessing any of our services, communications, or websites. We've also added Bing images, and what this allows you to do is to display any satellite imagery from Bing Maps onto your map by connecting to the Bing Maps online data source. We've also added the ability to be able to get the original version of a warped image through Seeker with no windowing, reprojection, or resampling. A number of additional features have been added, including being able to add up to 16 additional recent files within your workspace. And this is helpful for clients working on large projects, working between one and another project, consulting on many, keeps you organized, and helps you with your day-to-day work. We've also added the direct support for GDD IP instrumentation, and we've also added for the IP instrument support being able to support the Zong CAV GW format. Working with your arrays, we've now added the feature that allows you to select an element of an array to plot the profile. So you can do this by plotting certain elements of arrays easily by indicating what element of the array you're interested in. We've added a couple new features to GeoSys 2D profile, and we've also added an exciting new hybrid model to GeoSys 3D. For those of you working in GeoSys, when importing horizons being the layers dividing the blocks, you sometimes have overlaying horizons that create these little micro blocks. These micro blocks seen here cause certain complications in your dataset and can be quite tedious to remove manually. What geosof has done is added the feature of actually merging in your micro blocks. So what you're able to do is set a threshold for the percentage of the model size that gets rid of blocks that are smaller than that percentage. This allows you to smooth out your horizons, cleaning out your dataset, and now work with the significant blocks that you have in your dataset. This feature makes it really easy for clients working with models all the time to be able to really not have to take that time in manually cleaning up the horizons. Now you have the ability to add wells using external real-world coordinates instead of model profile coordinates. Previously, you've had to do that conversion from real-world coordinates to profile coordinates, and now you're able to just do it by just checking off that you're interested in external real coordinates and bringing in your LAS or well files. We've also made workflow improvements for GeoSys profile modeling in the absence of observed data, where you can specify the number and locations of calculated stations, including support for draped surveys, within a single dialog box. This is a more intuitive workflow with fewer steps, and although you were able to do it before, this allows you to do it in a much more smoother way. Another feature that was added to GeoSys 2D profile is when importing horizons from a database, the default name of the horizon is now kept in the model. So the information is automatically captured and the user no longer has to manually go back and assign the horizon names. The hybrid modeling has also been added to GeoSys 3D. Although GeoSys is a layered earth 3D modeling tool, what a hybrid model allows you to do is bring in voxels to specify the density distribution. Previously, density distribution would be consistent between layers, but now you can specify the distribution with a varying voxel. Variations in values could be represented as a horizontal grid, but now your vertical distribution in the voxel is also taken into account. 7.5 is the exciting release of Voxy Earth Modeling. geosof Voxy Earth Modeling is a geophysical inversion software service that generates 3D voxel models from airborne or ground gravity and magnetic data. Voxy Earth Modeling is available through the Oasis Montage desktop and uses the power of cloud computing to rapidly invert large exploration datasets. What makes Voxy unique is that it uses cloud computing to perform inversions and is capable of regional scale inversions with increased performance. This significantly reduces the upfront costs of data preparation and integration of results. There really is no ongoing hardware and software maintenance of Voxy Earth Modeling services, and you pay for what you need. This really provides benefits and cost-effective geophysical inversion services, allowing our customers from consultants to large exploration groups to be able to use inversions effectively and in a timely and cost-effective way. To use Voxy, an Oasis Montage license is required, as well as a high-speed internet connection. For further information on Voxy, including our exciting new technical paper on magnetization vector inversions, which is an inversion method included in Voxy, you can go to our website at www.geosof.com/Voxy. There you'll find information on getting started, technical documentation to help you understand how Voxy works. You can meet with other users in the question and answer forum and watch videos that give you step-by-step instructions to help you get started and work with your susceptibility and MVI inversions within Voxy. Thank you for joining us on our 2012 highlights for our 7.5 release. Our new features really focus on making things easier for customers, improving the data types that they're working with, and really are building on our 3D capabilities. If you have any questions at all about any of these new features or any other features, please contact your local geosof office.